What did I just do? We're gonna get it together one day. Yeah. Yeah. Grab this blanket because it's cold as all things cold, whatever cold things are. Welcome if you guys are watching this as a video as I get my life together. So we're gonna be playing, or actually simulating. I don't know. I can't really decide. I think we're gonna simulate though. Mainly because I just don't like this game. What's up, fam? What up, Niall? Welcome, welcome. So, I might be wrong, but I think that FIFA correctly predicted the Atlanta United New York City FC game. And it was 3-1 in FIFA when I simulated it, when I got a phone call the week before the game started. Why do I feel like my camera's off? Like me looking at the camera, it looks like it's off. Anyways. But I'm thinking what we're going to do is, right, we'll do this. We're going to play, or not play, but simulate. Of course, we don't really know what formation we're going to be playing, but we can throw it together a little bit. Still don't think Barco's going to start. Again, this is the team I would like us to play, so this is the team where we're going to go with. Not Chris McCann. Let's see. Niles said this is going to be one of the best playoff matches this league has ever seen. I agree. I think both of the games for the playoffs are going to be insane, and the MLS Cup's going to be nuts as well. It's going to be crazy stuff, man. Remedy did deserve, I don't know, team of the week. Midfielders will very rarely ever end up getting a player of the week card or a team of the week card in Ultimate Team in FIFA. It'll always be like the players that are scoring, right? So it's kind of hard to do. Obviously, we don't know what team they're going to play with, so that makes it kind of difficult. Oh, this is going to pick up that game. Reckless. Oh no, it won't. It won't count because I'm gonna take myself out of the game once the game starts. We just had to do that so that we can pick the team. I agree, FIFA does need to pay a little bit more attention. Oh my god. Basically though, this is just gonna be us talking while we watch this game. And also, while we're here thinking about it, I'm going to lower that just a little bit. And then we're going to do settings, select side. Yes, yes, I know. I know. And we're just going to talk, guys. Talk about the game. I was so mad when I heard that it was Red Bulls that made it through. They were one of the only teams that we didn't get points out of this season, for sure. Our playoff form has been really good, and I am pretty confident that we should be able to do well. I am worried, and I was disappointed that Columbus didn't make it. I personally, although I don't know how well we would have played against Columbus, I would have enjoyed the Columbus game. I also would have gone to the away game for Columbus. I was planning on a trip up there if they made it, so it was a little disappointing not to see them go because now we have to play at home first leg, so that's on Sunday, and then Thursday I can't go to the game in New Jersey, so I'm not going to be able to go to the away leg. I did buy my ticket to the MLS final already if we make it, knock on wood, wherever wood is. I don't have any, but you know, we'll see. Fortnite updated, so that's good. I probably would have felt more comfortable facing Columbus, I think. In a 2-leg series, I probably would be more comfortable playing Columbus. But I don't know, man. Either way, obviously Red Bulls is going to be difficult. Home and away is going to be difficult against Red Bulls. I think it would have been the same for Columbus. All the teams in the playoffs this year, man, were incredible. Sorry I'm like shifting so much. I'm trying to get comfortable here. But yeah, it's been super interesting playoff season so far. This probably is pretty close to the team that they would run, so that's good to see there. We do have some international games coming up as well while we wait for this game to fully kick off. What do I have a notification for? I never did tweet this out. I guess I should tweet it out. NYC was not great, though. Yeah, they played super weird second leg, for sure. Second half, they did well of the second leg, but they definitely could have played better. We shut David Villa down pretty well playing that 5 in the back formation, which definitely changed things a lot. I think the formation we played, I like that style. I like what we did there. I would still like to see us play a 4-2-3-1 first leg at least, especially at home, but it's kind of dangerous at the same time. Obviously, I think 5 in the back is probably good in terms of if we're trying to play the away goal game, which is entirely possible that we end up kind of focusing that route, and I think we might play 5 in the back or 3 in the back for the first leg, and then play a little bit maybe more attacking second leg. But I'd rather get off to a hot start at home in front of our crowd and try to get some goals and try to play some good defense against a good New York team and try to limit the amount of away goals they can get, because as Columbus showed, it's going to be really hard to go into New York and play that game. Luckily, it is a game on a Thursday. Oh, Miggy, let's go. Come on, let's go. Robles. They were a dirty team. It was a dirty series altogether, but yeah. Talk about how their coach said we were diving. Yeah. I mean, as sad as it is and as much as I hate it, it's part of the game, and the players that we played were kind of, I mean, some of them were dives, some of them weren't. I'm not going to act like it was one way or the other. Certain players were definitely diving more than others. Barco didn't play that much, so it wasn't as much diving as it could have been. But, if you touch Barco, he does fall over and break his legs. So not too much there. But, yeah, it was a dirty series all the way together. It was super dangerous with the whole yellow card accumulation in the playoffs for us to play like that, which did kind of worry me a lot. I'm not going to lie to you. So let me pause that. And I'm just checking. I forgot what I was doing earlier, so we're going to do that now while we wait. That was a solid almost goal. Atlanta United versus New York Red Bulls. Simulation. FIFA 19. Ooh. I probably should have hashtag ATLUTD'd that, but that's okay. Right when Miggy scored his free kick, I thought in the back of my mind he is definitely going to Europe. Yeah, I mean the offers are there, so it's gonna be an interesting off season for sure. It'll be interesting to see how, not necessarily like the hardcore or like passionate Atlanta United fans are going to react, but it's definitely going to be interesting seeing how the kind of on again off again Atlanta United fan, or the ones that are just kind of in it for the hype and the player, is going to react to a player like Miguel Almiron leaving. There's going to be a lot of talk that we're just another Atlanta team and selling off our best players and this, that, and the other, from a lot of people who just don't understand the league or why we would lose a player like that. So it's going to be interesting for sure for the club, for the team, obviously with it being a transition period as well with management. It's going to be interesting for sure. But I think we have the players in place that could that could cover up for that. So Almiron's free kick was fire. That's true. I mean, it was great. It was incredible. It was one of those goals I totally was just not expecting at all. Ooh, let's go, Tito. Cheers. That's 1-0. 30th minute. Martino? You mean the first time that he announced he was leaving, or like recently? I mean, he just said it was, you know, he wanted to... I mean, he is notorious for not staying at any club or national team for very long, so there's that. But he did say that he wants to spend more time with family, and if he is going for the international job for Mexico, that makes sense. Whenever you're an international manager, you are going to manage less games, and it's less intensive on your family life. So it'll be a little bit easier in that sense. But... what was I going to say? I did do like a whole like rant video and kind of update video that goes over everything that was said from Atlanta United when that announcement did go down, if you want to watch that. It was like a 45-minute rant or maybe an hour-long rant, something like that. I ranted about a lot of stuff related to it, but also kind of went over everything that was said. That way you can find it all in one place. Come on, Joseph. Cut that back and then pass it to Tito. Oh, what a pass. Tito. Let's go, baby. 2-0. I'm telling you, I don't like playing this game, but I will watch it. I enjoy watching it, especially watching Atlanta United play. And I still enjoy playing with Atlanta United. It's like the majority of the rest of the game I don't really enjoy playing that much. The front office will definitely find the right coach. I'm confident in that. I think we'll do well. I don't think we have too much to worry about in that sense. So we should be fine. So Tito gets a goal in the 31st and 35th minute. 2-0 up. I think a lot of people are going to question the manager choice that we end up getting. I have a feeling. So, you know, obviously we were heavily linked with the Boca manager, but I am slightly worried in the fact that the Columbus Crew manager is connected with the U.S. men's national team job, and if he takes that, I see no way that we end up getting the Boca manager. Let's go, Gressel. Pass it to Tito. Tito. Oh, that's not going to work. I do think he is going to want to coach in the MLS, but I think he's going to want to coach for Columbus Crew because he played there. There's a lot of different options on the table, and I'm definitely super interested to see what kind of manager we bring in. I don't know who that's going to be. It's really hard to tell right now who that's going to be. And that obviously kind of puts us in a weird spot right now. But Nagby, oh, you could have just passed that. Pass. Ooh, nice try. Parky, nice. I'm super curious. Granted, luckily there's a break in between games for the international break, and Portland players will be able to rest. But I am super interested in whether or not, you know, Portland's going to be fully rested and healthy for the Kansas City game. So that's going to be super interesting of a game to watch, and I'm excited to watch the West as well, alongside our side. I'd love to see Nagby get his first goal either in the Easter Conference Final or the MLS Cup Final itself. That'd be amazing to see. Imagine we end up playing Portland as well in the final. My heart would fall apart, bro. If Portland makes the final, I'm definitely wearing at least my King Peach kit that has Nagby's name on the back. No, I don't think Portland's been worse without Nagby. I think it's been a pretty easy transition now that Diego Char is back in the team. They have the players in place that they need so that they can play well there. Not saying that Chara was a direct replacement for Nagbe because they played really well together, but I think their midfield is very strong. I think they would have been incredible with Nagbe. So I guess in a way they kind of are worse because they would be better without him. I can't skip this as I'm just sitting here watching it. So we've had 4 shots on goal. Yeah, Atlanta United's been posting a lot of stuff about Miggy, so that's definitely true. Elite, what's up, buddy? I would love to see Villalba start. Obviously, he's kind of been getting rested right now, so I think he will start for the New York game. He may not play a full 90, but I think he'll definitely start and probably get subbed off for Barco around 60th, 70th minute, something like that. That way he can rest up for both legs. And then obviously for the MLS Cup final, we don't want to stress them out too much so long as we have a decent game going. Come on, pass that ball. Pass it, pass it, pass it. So annoying, bro. This is how I would like to see us play. Super like suffocating and heavily controlling the ball and pressuring the ball. That's the important thing here. The more opportunity that Bradley Wright Phillips has to touch the ball and get a good touch on the ball and everything like that, it's going to make it super difficult for us to have a good game. Yeah, Remedi's played well all season. He's been, I think, our breakout player of the year. Obviously, you could say that for Bello, but obviously Bello hasn't really put in the portfolio to really get that. But Villalba is incredible. To go on to your comment, but Remedi's been playing really well. He does play a lot like the Carlos Carmona role, but I mean that's his job, and that's kind of what we brought him in for. Obviously, Nagbe was going to be a different kind of player than Carmona, and Remedi gives Nagbe the ability to play more like the positive center mid that he is, more so than a defender. He should have. I don't know, should have. It probably isn't the best way. Especially a midfielder. It's really hard for a midfielder to ever get it. So it was always going to be Zlatan Ibrahimovic or Wayne Rooney because they've just done incredible. Wayne Rooney, honestly, I know Zlatan got second in the league with goals, which was incredible, and he started later than most strikers. But Wayne Rooney completely changed that DC team. I think if they made it further in the playoffs, it would have even made it better. But yeah. You have FIFA 18 and the squad for Atlanta is so different. What do you mean, like in terms of play style? I mean, yeah, there's a lot of players on there that are different than the players now for sure, but the team does play super different. So we brought on Barco for Gressel, so now we have Joseph, Tito, and Barco up top. Yeah, I think Wayne Rooney should have gotten it because they made playoffs versus LA not making playoffs. Pity Martinez has been or going to be transferred because Miggy is going to the Premier League. Yeah, they announced Pity Martinez a while ago. Well, not announced, but it's basically assured up that he is going to come. The transfer won't be fully completed until the transfer window opens, but that'll happen after playoffs, obviously. So I don't know, though. We may not even announce him until after Miggy's gone, just depending on what they want to do with that announcement and everything like that. It could end up being something different. So maybe it's just because Martino uses the same starting 11 and bench players. What do you mean? In terms of like the players being different, you don't really notice it? DC would have been a challenge for sure, but I don't think Columbus or New York are going to be any easier than DC, to be honest. It's pretty positive that Pity's joining once Miggy leaves. I think Kaku would be incredible for us as well. He's obviously done really well for New York. I think he would fit well into our team. There's a few different players in the MLS that I would like to see us get, just kind of depending on what players we lose. Columbus is trash. Have you seen what happens? What? I mean, it was also Acosta, but Acosta by himself wasn't the solution because they played so poorly first half of the season. You can't say it was Acosta. Rooney allowed Acosta to play a role that he wasn't able to play without Rooney in the team. You have to look at role players. That's 3-0, baby. Let's go. You have to look in the grand scheme of the what's the word I want to think of? Yeah, we also lost to Columbus last season in the playoffs on PKs. It doesn't matter if Villalba is scored against Columbus in every game. Soccer in general, but the MLS especially, is a league of role players. Even if Rooney didn't score the goals he did or assist the goals that he did, DC got incredibly better just because of the role that he plays. Playoffs don't matter. That's last year. Okay, if you say so, but Columbus was incredible this offseason and lost to a very good Red Bulls team. And the only reason they lost that game is because they play super similar to us against Red Bulls, which caused them a problem in New York. You're insane if you think we would have walked over Columbus. What's up, Sean? How are you, buddy? I think if Columbus would have made it into, or didn't have to play in a, what's the word I'm looking for, in a knockout round match, I think the Red Bulls game would have been a little bit different. Not too different. I think they probably still would have lost that game if they would have played the style of play that they were going for. But yeah, I mean, we definitely made it further in the playoffs. So, I mean, but you can't say they're trash because they didn't make it further in the playoffs. But then also in the same breath say that you were scared to play against DC United. How are you scared of the team that Columbus beat, but not afraid of Columbus? Your logic is flawed. This looks like the first leg of this game is going to close out 3-0, which is really good. Away goals wise, we're keeping New York to 0 goals so long as they don't score in the next 2 minutes, which gives us a really, really good game, obviously, going into the final. What is happening here? Did we have discovery rights on Kaku? I don't think so. But I don't know that for sure. I guess I can check really quick, though. We did have discovery rights, I believe, for him, and then sold it. No, that's Gamara. Nope, nope, nope. Oh, wait, no, that is... Gamara is Kaku, sorry. My brain is fried today. But yeah, so we acquired $50K in general allocation money from New York Red Bulls for him. So yeah, I mean, we did have discovery rights, but we got money for it, so... Sorry, my brain, like I said, is fried. Let's see. Columbus was 5 seed, almost missed playoffs. Really, they only made it because of Zardez's hat trick of the last game of the season. It doesn't matter if Columbus almost made it. Columbus is still a team that is very good against Atlanta United, and they have the best goalkeeper in the league. Thank God Garza is back, though. I think a lot of our playoff form... Yeah, definitely. Garza allows us to play a completely different team. I do look a little bit different because I usually wear jerseys. I would agree. What do you mean, what about Nagby? What could you possibly want to say about Nagby? So what's the point in hitting home and away if it's not going to actually play the away leg? Is that broken? I mean, I guess I could have just done it myself, but that's really annoying. Anyways. So just remember we're 3-0. Let me set up the team really quick. Let's play a 3 in the back. Just out of curiosity in how the team would play. What's up, Donut? How are you, buddy? So here's what I think about the Nagbe injury. I'm just saying that it wasn't noticeable during the game. I'd be very surprised if he just got himself injured in training. So what I genuinely think is happening is that we said he's injured so he can't play for the U.S. men's national team. I mean, that's a really far stretch probably to go off of in saying that. But that's kind of where my head's at right now. But I could be totally wrong and off base, but I think he's fine. Pretty good, Donut. So we'll play this formation. Just kind of, I'm curious what would happen if we play this formation, so we'll give it a shot. And again, we're just going to simulate this game like the first leg. Donut, just to catch you up. We did start and played simulated the first leg of the New York Red Bulls Atlanta United game. And I did see the news story. Yeah, they mentioned who Nagbe was in the actual interview, but I honestly think they were just like playing around a little bit. Maybe the guy who was editing just listed as him a driver, but you never know. All right, let me get out of this game real quick. All right, here we go. But we did win the first leg 3-0. So we have a 3-0 lead, and New York obviously did not get any away goals. So fresh 3-0 here. Obviously, normal rules apply. Now, if we do get an away goal, we will win the game outright. But if we end up tying, but we'll see. Again, I am really glad that this game's going to be on a Thursday. Not really for our sake, but just in terms of New York's home field advantage. Weekday games don't go well in New Jersey. So, what do you think of chances any Carltons or Bellows or Williams playing for time? What, in the playoffs? Carlton might get a shout. Bello gets a shout if Garza gets injured. But other than that, no. I'd be even surprised if Romario Williams plays, to be honest. That also comes down to whether or not Tito starts, though. But I do think Tito needs to start. If Tito starts, then Romario Williams will most likely end up getting minutes. Because you have to think Barco's going to be a sub. Jeff Lorenowitz, when healthy, could be a sub. Bello is obviously an option. Miles is an option. And Miles played incredibly on Sunday and super impressed me there. So that was a really good game. Can't complain there. Yeah, Red Bulls did take over this stadium after we left it for FIFA. So. I would love us to play a two striker set if we don't play the 4-2-3-1 with Joseph and Tito up top. I think the team plays really well like that. Miggy was kind of playing like a pseudo striker on Sunday, which obviously Worked decently well. I think he was a little out of place at times, but still played well. Decent shot from Royer there. Almost got a goal. That's funny. Ooh, we're about to announce our... did we end up announcing him yet? The EMLS player for... No, we still haven't announced it. I'm curious who it is, to be honest. Do you guys know who Poet is? Did you guys see Poet at the game? I guess that's dependent on if you were in the supporter section, though, because I don't think Poet got camera time. But he was also on the Atlanta United Instagram, so you guys may have seen it there. But Poet, Instagram, FIFA YouTuber. They did recognize Nagby, though, in the clip. They only labeled him. Yeah. So I'm thinking it was either the editor had no idea who he was in the beginning and just left it that way because it'd be fun. But, yeah. Did I just see someone in the crowd holding up a face banner? They have flags. I don't think they have face banners, though. But I wasn't paying attention, I'm going to be honest with you. Dun, dun. I'm super curious to see where David Villa would go if he doesn't play with New York City next season. That'll be super interesting to see for sure. Ba-na-na-na-na. Do-do-do. Wah, wah, wah. But I am super curious who this EMLS player is. I wonder if that is just it definitely looks like they just put a sticker on the controller. They couldn't get a custom made Atlanta United controller for him. That's kind of sad. Let me know if you're trying to loose on the sticks. Got him. Miggy free kick goal. Good goal, but the ref brought it forward. Don't think that was fair, but either way, we've moved on, so it's okay. Moved it forward, what, in terms of like where the foul was to where the free kick actually got put down at? Hey, man. It's Mark Geiger. Don't make complaints. He reffed a good game. I'm not complaining about Geiger's game at all. If he wanted to help us out to make up for all the horror he's put us through, I am down. Nice. Oh, dude, Franco and Julian on the same side. What a partnership. Let's go, Tito. Ooh. Ooh. Miggy. Joseph. Miggy. Tito. Bad pass. He brought it like a good 5 to 10 yards forward. Hey, man, like I said, Geiger was just trying to help us out for all the bad things that happen. Genuinely, I think the free kick was the goal that I literally was like not paying attention, and then I looked up because my friend like reacted whenever the goal was shot, and I looked up and literally just saw it hit the back of the net and freaked out. But totally like didn't see the foul, didn't see like the run up for the free kick or anything. Just saw the ball go into the back of the net basically, and that Miggy took it, so that was dope. But yeah, I completely missed like all of that, so didn't even see him bring the ball forwards 5 to 10 yards or anything like that. I was having like a completely random conversation off to the side. Up again. You were in the bathroom when the free kick happened? I'm saying, man. I saw all of the goals. Not in the best possible way, but I saw all of the goals. New York's had some very good shots here. I don't know if this 3/5 in the back was the good or the right option. Dude, imagine Kevin Kratz came on and scored on that free kick that he got from Tito, though. That would have been incredible. I think Kratz kind of rushed the free kick a little bit. I think he could have taken a little bit more time. I don't know if he felt rushed by the ref or whatever, but... Whew, decent shot. Yeah, dude, I'm like afraid to go to the bathroom during a game. I'd rather just wait in line for the 15 minutes during halftime. I might play a couple games after this as well. I don't know if it would be like kickoff games or something like that, but I don't know. We might play a little career mode as well. We shall see. While I have you guys in here, we don't have to take an official poll, but I'm just curious what you guys would think. I'm possibly thinking about moving back over to Twitch. I was on Twitch last year a little bit after I kind of stopped uploading videos to YouTube because I wanted to focus a little bit more on streaming. I do enjoy streaming on YouTube, but my only problem with streaming on YouTube is that I do have to listen to royalty-free music or the video does get flagged or even worse, taken down altogether. So I might stream over on Twitch. The only problem there is obviously there won't be VODs for the stream and everything like that. I do play on PS4 Donut. And we could definitely do that. We might play some viewer games. Maybe, I don't know if it'll be tonight, but I do want to do viewer games soon. Because I did them a little bit in the beginning. But what's up, Sergio? How are you, buddy? You're banned from Twitch? Dang, man. Just don't, I was going to say just don't sign in, but then you can't type in chat, so. Yeah, my literally, like, my only downfall and, like, gripe, not grump, with streaming on YouTube is literally just the music. I like everything else, and obviously like my following here is here, and there's a lot of people that do just like watching the VODs and everything like that. So most likely I wouldn't like fully switch over. I would still stream like FIFA, Atlanta United stuff would probably be on this channel. A lot of my other streams that I don't necessarily want to break out into VODs might be over on Twitch, so it's possible that I just start streaming on both. And just see what I could do, but that's kind of the formation I'm playing here. Sergio is 5-3-2. The first game I played a 4-2-3-1. We did win 3-0 at home. This has been a pseudo 5-3-2, more of a 5-2-1-2, with those wingbacks pushed forward just a little bit. And I will say that currently we do not have a shot on goal. You streamed Yonder Simulator? What in the hell is that? And do I want to know? If you got banned on Twitch for that, I'm not sure I want to know. What even is that? Again, I don't think I really want to know. But I definitely see it's some sort of... yeah. I don't know what you did. That doesn't look like you should have done whatever you did. We have everything to beat Red Bulls. We just have to do it. Yeah, I would agree. There's no reason we shouldn't be able to beat them, but... Ooh. That's one goal. It is 3-1 on aggregate currently. The man himself, Kaku. If Kaku would have just given it a little bit more time, we could have brought him in. He'd have been crazy on our team, man. But it's just good to see him in the league for sure, so that's okay. If he does want to leave them to go play for like Portland or something, that'd be cool though. Miggy and Joseph could whoop up on their defense. Yeah, for sure. If we play the right formation. This season especially, but it's last season as well. We're notoriously bad at picking the formation against Red Bulls. And Tata doesn't like changing the formation once he's started with it. And I think that could cause us a lot of problems. But, yeah. Dang. So what? They just thought that this game was that and banned you for it? That's crazy. Ba 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 da ba. But yeah, I think if the team plays the correct way, we are versatile and willing to kind of change, react, and predict kind of the play style of New York to the point where we can pick the correct formation to play against them. And if we do end up picking the wrong formation, choosing the correct formation later, like mid-game, we have a very good opportunity in beating Red Bulls. But if we play a little too defensive, if we play a little too scared, if we let them hold the ball a little too much, we are going to inevitably get scored on. So it's going to be a tough game for sure. And I would agree with the MLS assessment in terms of the fact that it is a 50-50 game. We got really lucky right there that Royer didn't score that. Honestly, I was saying it earlier, but NYCFC game was predicted correctly by FIFA when I did simulate that earlier last week. Obviously not like the timing of all the goals, but ooh, let's go. Run by Joseph. Pull that back. Nice. Oh, that pass was so buns, bro. If I was Tata, I would play 5-3-2, and I think that they are going to play high pressure against us. Oh, wow, it's on the prohibited games. That's crazy. Yeah, I don't know. 5-3-2 worries me if they play high pressure and high attacking. If we give them too much possession of the ball, it's not going to go well for us. They play different than NYCFC does. NYCFC is also really bad on the road. So it's going to be hard to sit back like that, I think. But because they're also very good at scoring outside of the box and working their way through defenses and pulling players out of position and everything like that. So I'd be very surprised if we do go with a 5-3-2. I think it could work. Again, we have to play decently high pressured and to the point where we're keeping a lot of possession of the ball and a lot of positive possession with the ball, so that when we do lose it, if and when we do lose the ball, it's not in our half. Because if we lose the ball in our half, we are going to get scored on by Red Bulls. So it's definitely a weird situation for us to be in for sure. So. Yeah, Robinson played really well last game. Like I said, I kind of felt like Robinson would do well if he had a full game to play in. It's super tough for any player to come in. We just brought Joseph off for Andrew Carlson. Interesting. It's super hard for any center back to come into a game super late on when everybody else is already like in the match to kind of get those match legs and everything like that, especially after not playing for an extended period of time. It's super hard for a player like that to come on and do well. So I did always kind of feel like Miles is always going to play better if he gets the whole game to play. So we take Greg Garza off for Barco. Obviously, the game does not know that the aggregate is 3-1 because I didn't play that correctly. So we are still trying to attack right now. Miggy is being looked at by Spurs. Yeah, they're also being looked at by West Ham, and West Ham currently, by reports only, obviously this isn't positive information, but West Ham have offered the most amount of money out of Arsenal, Tottenham, and West Ham, obviously. So we'll see. I would like to see him go to West Ham just for more gameplay time. And I think he would play well and could honestly even benefit Chicharito pretty heavily if he ends up staying. I don't think he will, but if he did, I think it would help him there. Yeah, Jeff is injured. Nagbe, again, I'm still kind of hesitant on saying that Nagbe is actually injured. He might be. I think he'll definitely be back by the next game. But I think saying Nagbe was injured was a good cop-out to get him out of the international break and allow him to rest his legs because he did play a full 90 in the last 2 games. It does give him full rest before the Red Bulls game, so I think it's a lot more tactical than Nagbe actually being injured. Granted, don't get me wrong, his hamstrings might hurt. I'm not saying that. His hamstrings are probably sore and strained because he played 180 minutes in the past 2 weeks. But that being said, I think he's tired and just doesn't want to go play for the U.S. against England and Italy, especially because they have to travel to Europe. I'm surprised Brad's even going. If I was Brad, I'd say I'd have like a hurt elbow or something just so I wouldn't have to go. But obviously, it's the U.S. men's national team. It's playing for your country. No matter how good you are, no matter what circumstance you're in, if you get offered the U.S. men's national team, most players are going to take it. So I think it was definitely foresight by Atlanta United to say that we weren't going to play that game. Donut, the Atlanta United Red Bulls first leg is next Sunday, the Sunday after Thanksgiving. And then the following Thursday will be the away leg in New York, in New Jersey. And then the final will be December 8th. Which, if you haven't bought your tickets and you have season tickets, you can buy the MLS Cup final ticket. And you will obviously be refunded. Atlanta didn't shoot at all that game. 0 shots, dude. It's almost like they knew that we were holding on to that game. So 3-1 was the aggregate score for that series. We did win 3-1. So we would go on to play whoever plays in the West. That would be the Portland and Kansas City game, which would be super interesting for me personally, obviously, but just in general because of the Nagbe storyline. Obviously, Portland having a new manager in this season and all of that. Tata's last game, Gio's first season. It would be a super good storyline for Portland and Atlanta to make it to the final. 2 of the best fan bases in the league. Having those 2 in the final would be absolutely insane. And it'd be super surprising, or super interesting. Not surprising, but interesting. It also would be surprising, if we're being honest. Red Bulls losing to Atlanta and Portland losing to, or Kansas City losing to Portland. I'd be surprised if both of those things happened. They might happen, though. You never know. That is going to be the 2 games that we were going to play. So what I am going to do is I'm going to end this stream. Let it finish, do its little thing, and then we'll come back, I think, and stream possibly. I don't know. I'm sitting here kind of dragging it out because I don't know if I really want to, mainly because I don't really know if I want to play FIFA right now. But I never really want to play FIFA, so that doesn't really matter. What we might do, though, is play a little bit of career mode here after. So let's do that. We're going to end the stream here. For this stream so that I can keep this as one video, let everybody watch the Atlanta United versus New York Red Bulls game, FIFA 19 Atlanta United simulation. That's going to be the title most likely, and we'll let that video go out. I'm going to come back, stream a little career mode. We might stream some Black Ops tonight. I'm not sure. I don't really know if I want to play solos tonight, but I might play a little bit of multiplayer or something, so we'll see. If anything, like I said, I might take like all of my other games and everything like that onto a Twitch channel, or my Twitch channel. I shouldn't say a Twitch channel. But obviously, if I do that, I'll give you guys a heads up there, and we'll move on from that. So, like I said, let me go ahead and end this stream, let this video process out, and then we will be back. So give it about 5 to 10 minutes, and then we'll be back streaming some Atlanta United career mode. So again, if you guys are watching this as a video, if you guys did enjoy, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe if you are new. And until the next one, I will see you guys later. And again, guys, I'll be right back. Peace.